Coach, I want to start with your statement on today's game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I thought we had a great crowd tonight, and our team really fed off that energy, especially in that fourth quarter. So extremely proud of our fight and our toughness. We weathered their run, and we played some different lineups tonight that we haven't played a ton, which was great, and they really responded to each other.
When you say different lineups, what sorts of different lineups are you talking about?
We went small, so we were playing, McKayla at the 5 and Elze at the 4, and I think it was really working for us that second half.
Is there any particular reason?
It was working. Stick with what works, right?
Suppose so. Two different players had double-doubles, Elze and McKayla Yentz. What can you say about their effort, both in terms of scoring and on the boards?
Yeah, I mean, that's McKayla's first double-double, and I can't say enough about her. I said downstairs at the TV, I've never been more proud of a player in my coaching career, and she's just somebody who deserves everything that she gets. And I couldn't be more proud of her efforts and her leadership, and 12 rebounds. That's great.
Yeah, for most of the day, you were also shutting Xavier out from the three-point line. Do you think your perimeter defense has gotten better over the last few weeks?
Definitely, and that was the whole game plan, was to protect the paint. And we know that they only make about 2 3-pointers a game, so that was it. And the kids did a great job on their closeouts, and they were very disciplined, and they really paid attention.
Coach, what does it mean to win a game like this, especially for you, but also for your team? What does it mean to win the game like Marquette?
Well, anytime you can go 2-0 on a Big East weekend is huge, but today especially, I mean, it's such a great event. It's so good for our game, and, the girls get really fired up about it. The Girl Scouts were great energy and, wearing pink and just for the great cause. So I'm glad we were able to play well and get a win. But, I think it was fun to kind of talk to the team at shoot-around today about Kay Yao and Coach Yao and what this event really means across the country.
You talked earlier about the run that they went on there in the third quarter, I think it was. They had that and wanted to go ahead. What do you guys what was the response from you guys? How did you come back and storm to the lead?
Yeah, well, in our timeouts, we talked about being tough, and that's really what we've been working on the last couple weeks is when we get punched, instead of falling down, let's fight back up and stand up. And I think our team has really showed a lot of growth the past 2 games. Same thing happened in Butler. They came back on us, and we weathered the storm, and that shows us a huge growth compared to Georgetown and compared to Villanova last weekend. So that's what we got to keep doing, is just keep growing and getting better every weekend.
What does that say about your team now and your program as a whole going forward, that this really, really young group can respond to a tough point like that in a game?
I think the biggest thing for them is they're gaining confidence. In those moments now when they look at each other and, they know that they can do it, they know they can handle it. And we've talked a lot as a team is how we're going to respond and what our huddles are going to look like, how they're going to communicate to each other on the court, how I'm going to be as a coach and stay composed, and they're going to feed off that. So I'm really proud of their confidence, and if we can keep building on that, I think we'll be a scary team here down the stretch.
Well, Coach always stresses rebounding, and it helps us on our offensive game when we rebound on defense. So when we can limit that to one shot only. That's our goal, so we can run on them. So yeah, I was thinking about it, but that's our thought every single possession.
You also drew 3 offensive charges today. Describe, and this is sort of a common trend for you, so describe how you draw so many. Do you just sort of think to plant yourself when the other team's going in transition?
It's a lot about positioning and knowing where to be on defense. When the ball moves, everyone moves. And when you're lacking in certain areas, such as quickness, you have to outsmart them. So I think it's a lot about being in the right spot, right time, and outside the circle.
You held Xavier to almost scoreless day from 3 in most of the game. How would you assess your perimeter defense, and how would you assess your teammates' perimeter defense?
I think we did okay. We were definitely packing the paint more because of, coaches scouted them and they don't shoot many threes, so we were playing to their tendencies. But any Division I team is going to hit a couple threes, so I think overall we did okay with that.